I guess I'm just a bit sort of blown away about the levels of hardship that are being experienced in this community. I didn't expect to feel that level of desperation within the people that were there and their children, and that people were kind of exhausted with the process of constantly coming in and having to justify themselves. And I was surprised at how little people knew about what their entitlements were, and by and large said that they had not been told about that from their case managers.
Under 11.2.1, the need or the lack of resources to meet it was caused by an essential expense that had to be met, and therefore there's nothing left for food this week.
An Impact is an event where you organise large numbers of advocates from all around the country to come to one place over a 3-day period to work with unemployed people, beneficiaries and low-wage workers to ensure they're receiving their full welfare entitlements.
This morning I got to work alongside a woman who'd come in, she's a solo parent, and her 4 kids had been really sick with diarrhoea and vomiting for a period of about a week. The washing machine died, basically had no choice but them start washing in the bath. And it's in the middle of winter, no way to dry stuff, and all their clothes had basically, well, a whole bunch of them had gone mouldy. She decided not to come into work and income because it's just been too hard for her in the past. It's always, she feels like it's really embarrassing and really humiliating coming in and asking for help. And so we were able to get her a grant to get new clothes for the kids and approval for a new washing machine, which is going to be great for her.
Caritas is the Catholic Agency for Justice, Peace and Development. We're mandated by the New Zealand Catholic Bishops' Conference to undertake international aid and development work and advocacy and education for social justice here in New Zealand. I think having an impact like this, a benefit impact, everyone together, is a real focus both for work and income and the advocates. So in some ways it's easier having that full-on concentration than perhaps doing case by case in an isolated way. But what I'm particularly here for and what Caritas is concerned about is understanding what the impact of the legislative and policy changes are. And this has been a really, for me, a short, sharp reminder on how difficult it is for many people to ask for what they need and get what they need from work and income.
Even as an advocate, you can really sense that feeling of humiliation. And the person having to explain like every little detail about their lives to someone that they really don't know, and they're really vulnerable. You know, politicians often say the poor have an entitlement mentality. Actually, we found the opposite of that. We found a poverty mentality that meant that even when we told them that they had the opportunity to apply for that, they found it quite difficult to. One woman said to me, "I really don't want to be greedy," and she was only talking about things that most New Zealanders would consider basic necessities.
When we arrived on Wednesday morning, we had people here before 9 o'clock and we were full right up till the end of the day, and the same today.
For me, it's about helping people get what they're legally entitled to, but it's also about being part of trying to create change in society so that actually the welfare system's not seen as something that, I don't know, it's almost like a punishment these days. This place should be about caring for people, supporting people, and part of the work here is about trying to help people, individual people, but also to change the whole system so it's respectful and works for people.